Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the Magic Roundabout, we've got the DMC Challenge, which is any TV or film related vehicle. I had this one sitting in my box. So this is the Corgi Toys Mach 1 Mustang from the James Bond film Diamonds Are Forever. I think I'm correct in saying. So we're going to have a go at doing this one. So I'd just like to welcome any new friends to the channel. Welcome aboard, thank you very much. And welcome back all the old friends of the channel. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, let's get this off the Magic, get it on a bench and see what we can do with it. Let's have a closer look at this then, shall we? Okay, sun's out, shed doors open, dog's basking in the grass. I think she's got over her grieving period at the minute for her mate. Okay, here we go. Made in Great Britain, Corgi Toys, Whiz Wheels, Ford Mustang Mach 1. It is. 2 rivets, front and back. There's a deep one there. Plastic bumper at the back with plastic lights. Cast bumper at the front, sort of. And it looks like a chrome insert, which will probably do part of the base. I don't know, I'll have a look in a minute. Tinted windows, cream interior, and that's a plastic piece on the front. I think that comes off actually. Right, anyway, we'll have a look at that in a bit. Got the whiz wheels on it, unfortunately. It's not entirely accurate. I just looked at some images of the one on the film. One on the film was all red, clear glass, and it had a deeper red interior, and the wheels were different, and it didn't have cream on the bottom, it had black. So I don't know whether it's a licensing thing or not, I don't know. But so I can't really, to make this into the real film one, it's a lot of work. Changing the wheels, I mean painting the outside's okay, and the interior, but the glass will never be clear. So I might put a black base on it, and I'll decide whether to paint it all red or not, I don't know. Or I might just leave it as is. We'll see when we come to it. Okay, apart from that, suspension test. It's okay, so we'll need to file these rivets down. I'll have to get a burr in there because I can't get a file in there or in there. Also I'm going to knacker that number plate at the back there. So I'll get a burr tool on there and burr these out, I think, the best way. Right, get some tools out. Oh, the door's open. Yeah, the door's open, yeah. No door cards on this one. That one. Seats go backwards and forwards. There you go. Should be alright when it's done though. Should be okay. Wheels aren't too badly scuffed. So there you go. Okay, right, all drilled out. I used a round burr first, just to get myself a little bit of an indentation on top of the rivet. And then I used the 6mm drill bit. And we're about done. So let's see if we can get this off. It should come off straight away. Yep. There's your standard piano spring suspension, which luckily for me should just come straight off without too much strain on the spring. There you go, that's one. That one. And they should be the same with this one. There you go, that's a lot easier. So that's ready for stripping now. That's cool. That's easy peasy, isn't it? Right, what have we got here? Let's have a look. Right, the back bumper is attached to that bottom of that rivet. Keep it in shot. Trying to get this off without too much aggro. That comes with the lights at the back. There you go. So that should come off there and there. So we can stick that in the oven cleaner, get that re-chromed, that and that. Put a bit of Tamiya red on there just to give them a bit more depth. Interior should just lift out. There you go, a bit mucky. That's the interior. Now what we got here? Let me have a look. Right, the dashboard has got a door's got to come open for that, obviously. There's that bloody wire, horrible wire thing again. Don't like that. Now this should be interesting. It looks like another one of them. We've got to take the doors off to get a dashboard out, because that bit there is covering the end of the dashboard. Which I wish I wouldn't do that. It's a right bloody nuisance. Same as the other one, isn't it? Maybe I'll hook that over. Oh, hang on. There you go. That's a bit easier, isn't it? So I'll put that back in then. Hook that back. I'll put that back in like so when I'm done. Get my fingers round the right way, boy. Come on. Oh, a bit fiddly. Just want getting hold of that this morning. Slide that underneath the doors and then push that back on. There you go. So yeah, that saves me a mess about trying to take the doors off, doesn't it? So to hook that out from underneath there, job done. Steering wheel can just come out, but I won't bother, or maybe I will. Decisions. Well, we can get that out of there. It's not hard. That's that. The glass should just come out now. We'll clean that up. Now the black plastic piece is here. You see it's wedged in there. There and there, so that's come out. We'll shine that up. We'll try and probably be careful with that. That gets plastic, and when you're sanding plastic, you be careful. You don't have to rib it up. You know, it will all curl up. So that's your doors. So it just leaves your front now. Not quite sure how that's going to come out. Because that is up against that post, isn't it? Pull that away from there slightly. There and there. Try and lift it up. Well, this is going to be awkward, this one, isn't it? Very awkward, that. Because of that post. You see that I'm doing here. Well, how did they get that in there then? Well, that would have been really awkward trying to get that in there for them at the factory. The only way they could have done it is by pushing it down from the top and clicking it in, so that must be the way it's come out. Hopefully I'm not going to bloody break this. I need something a bit more pokeable. Poke in there. Like I say, they all have their challenges. And this is no exception. So I can do this without breaking the bloody thing. Sure, I don't like this. I do not like this at all. if somebody's done with these, going, nah, you shouldn't do it like that. Leave it in the comments. Got it. Survived. And I think the way to put this back in would be, I'm not going to do it yet. We'll put that in there like that and then push it down. And push it down. It's the only way you can do it. Just like that. Yeah, we'll get that back in there. Lucky it didn't snap. Yeah, a bit bent, but those lights will hold it in place. So we'll strip that of chrome. And that's it, we're done. I'm leaving the doors on. I've got enough tension in there to half close them and get behind there with the paint in there and in there. Okay, stripped. I'll drill these out. They're big enough for normal rivets. I'll drill them out. Should be enough room, yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get that stripped. Get that stripped. Get those all cleaned up. Okay. We're all stripped and primed. Now, I won't lie. This thing fell apart on me. Got it out of the caustic, no problem. I was wire brushing it and doing what I do with it, and it snapped in half. There, it came away. There, at the back, and there at the front. Completely went bang. Oh, I thought, well, I'm not going to repeat what I said. So, after a lot of messing around, I was going to try and film it, but I did have the camera rolling at the time, but my hands were getting in the way, and I had clamps and elastic bands, and it kept, because the doors were in it, and I had them to help line up. And oh, I tell you, frustrating. It nearly went in the bin. It's not like me, but it nearly went in the bin. Rubbish. So I wasn't happy. But anyway, got it back together again. Give it a coat of filler primer, high build primer. Rubbed it back, and now we're ready for some paint. At last. Base done. I was going to change it up slightly. I was going to paint the scoop red as the original car, and I was going to paint the interior a darker red as the original movie car. But there's a lot of other things what worked right with it. And then when it snapped in half, I thought, you know what, it's going back as it was. So there you go. So I'm going to get some paint. I've got the extractor fan going, I've got the fire on. We'll get some paint on it. Okay, we're out the paint and lacquered. Not too bad. It's still held together, so that's all right. It's all in one piece. Got to be bloody careful with it now that I don't trash it. Very careful with how I handle this. I don't want to snap in half now. So that's that done. Where are we? Windscreen's cleaned up. I think we're nearly ready for it's the base. I've done the hood, done that in the satin. I've re-chromed the front, or is it the back? I think this is the back actually. Re-chromed the back. There. So we're about there. Interior's cleaned up. So I want to just do something with them back lights, because they're just orange plastic. They'll go in here somewhere, I think, if I remember rightly. I think they go in there. Gonna add a bit of colour to them, I think. Oh, get out. It's just stuck itself on there now. What? Oh, there you go. Yeah, add a bit of colour to them, I think. Yeah, the front, I'm not going to touch the front. It's nice and shiny as it is, so that's okay. Dashboard, I'm going to paint the steering wheel black, get that painted black, and I've got some refillable. This is the Molotov, but it's not the pen, it's the refill. So this is better for paintbrushing, that I find anyway. So I'm going to brush some in there, leave that dry for a little while. They have been washed, but they're all tarnished. So that'll be the first job, because I need a while to dry. I'll stick them out in the sun for a few hours and see what happens. Okay. Alright, so that's where we're at this one. So there's those and those to paint. Put those over there, ready for painting. That wants painting. I'm gonna scratch off the Mustang in the middle there, I think. Yeah, I think I need scratching off. And this is going to be a ball ache getting that back in there without breaking it. Like I said, I've got to be very careful with this that I don't, yeah, that'll go back in there. Have a little faith, son, that'll go in there. Yeah, so that's where we are. I just hope I don't snap it in half. Yeah, okay, let's carry on. Right, we're back. Assembly or not. Assembly or not, shall I say. Right, we're a bit of an epic fail, really. Let me explain. I was test fitting the parts for this, and as you know, I was test fitting it, as I mentioned earlier on, being very careful with it. Putting a dashboard in over the top caused me a bit of a problem. Not too bad, but I won't beat about the bush. Have a look at that. There you go. It broke again, and I was really careful with it, and it broke again. Absolutely gutted. Got this far with it, and it broke. This is where it broke in the first place, when I was doing it, and I said to you, I was cleaning it and it broke. This is exactly how it broke, but it was in bare metal then. Excuse me. And I super glued it, bacon powdered it and everything, and it was okay. It was really doing all right. Obviously being careful how to handle it. But when I was putting this in here, which wasn't really particularly hard, you slide it in, whether you open the doors or not, it didn't matter, but you just slide it in like that. And I just went like that, put the pressure on the thing in front like that, and it went dump, and it broke. Because I'd opened the doors previous, and I'd had the doors open, and I'd closed them again, and trying to get the dashboard in, you know. I think with the constant handling it round, and then I was trying the base on as well. So I'd actually got it all together, and it fitted. It fitted it all together, because I always like to do a dry fit, just in case things aren't fitting right, and they were fitting okay. The only problem I had was, excuse me, well, I apologise for that. Yeah, and it didn't work. It just collapsed. I think constant handling and putting the base on, any number of things, it went. It was a strong enough joint, because let's face it, I'd sanded it, I'd painted it, I did everything else with it, and it was perfectly all right. It was just, I don't know, just one of those things. So I thought I'd show you that, just to show to people that things happen. Things happen. You can't avoid it sometimes. I haven't got a spare one, so I can't redo it. That's the only one I had. So, what do we learn from that? Don't break it in the first place. That's what you learn from that. Well, I don't know. I might try and fix it again after strip all the paint off. And as you know, when you painted something with fresh paint, modern day paint, it's a bugger to try and get off. So I don't know. It might just end up with spares to take that off. and stuff like that. So, to be honest with you, I'll tell you what we'll do. Just for a laugh, I suppose, what we can do. We can see what it could have looked like. This is what you could have won. This is what you could have had. Like that. Just like that. This is what you could have won. I tell you, it's been one of them weeks. So restoring is not always perfect. Doesn't always run. This ain't going to work, is it? Just being a bloody idiot. To everybody out there who subscribes and watches, it doesn't always go right, people. It doesn't always go right. Doesn't always go right. Doesn't always go right. We just check just to see what it could have looked like when it was finished. If you don't laugh, you flipping cry, won't you, eh? If you don't laugh, you'd cry. Just bear with me when I mess about with this. It ain't gonna. It's not. I'm wasting my time really, because it ain't gonna work, is it? Because I can't get the windows to sit in properly. But yeah. Yeah, that window unit ain't going to sit in right and allow me to do the rest of it, is it? Let's close these doors up. Yeah, so what can we do? What can we say? Not a lot. Not a lot. If you come out to see a restoration, well, you didn't. You saw a destruction. Into a perfectly good vehicle when it started. And it's totally trash now. That's one for Kevin. If you're watching, Kevin, it's one for you, mate. This ain't... Well, there you go. It's together. It's together. Got opening doors. There you go. It's got opening doors. You know what? I might just stick a couple of rivets in that and call it done, isn't it? Bugger it. Yeah, that door's not fitting right now. You know what? Sod it. Let's just do it, eh? Let's just chuck a couple of rivets in here. Call it done. Very cowboyish, aren't we? Eh? Or a couple of cowboys. Well, if you can't laugh, you're going to cry, ain't you? Eh? If you ain't going to laugh, you're going to cry. Chuck a rivet in there. Try and hold it together. Try and hold it together, chaps. Chuck a rivet in that. Got to feed the magic roundabout, haven't we? Ooh, that didn't look good. It went, must have gone straight through there. Oh, balls. Now I ruined it. Look, got super glue on it. How did that happen through there? Right, she's together. And she's a roller. The doors open and close. Oh, dear me. There you go. She opens and closes. Oh, dear me. You'll see it all on this channel, mate. You see it all on this channel. Let's put the gear away. It's a roller anyway. There you go, look. That took precisely 8 minutes to bugger that up and put it back together again. Well, There you go, it looks alright. I've got a super glue somewhere on there. It's on that back, isn't it? How did that get on there then? It's ruined it now, isn't it? So, let's get it on a Magic anyway. This is what we started with. The old Corgi Toys. Mach 1 Mustang from the film Diamonds Are Forever. Have a look and see what we've done with it. See if you like it. Have a look at this. Okay, here we are then. On a Magic, going round. This was our DMC challenge for this month. Was any movie or film related, TV related vehicle, and I did this 007 Mach 1, which did fall apart when I was wire brushing it. I did caustic soda and glue it together. It was doing okay. Painted it, everything else, cleaned it all up. It was working fine until the last knockings. Come to assemble it, did a dry fit on it, and it just fell apart. And it's too late for me to start another one or do another one. So I'm just going to releasing this video to actually tell people or show people that it's never plain sailing. There's always something can go wrong, and especially this is the worst case scenario, that something goes wrong in the last few minutes of the video when you think you're all done and dusted, and you're not. And unfortunately, I haven't got another one to do, and I haven't got the time to do another one. So things happen. Restoring is not always as easy as it looks, and things can happen, whether it's your fault or just one of those things. The glue and the baking powder seemed to hold fine. I got a bit of super glue on the boot there, look and all, when I was putting a rivet in. So yeah, there you go. Bit of a disappointment, but next week we'll have something else. So there you go. Well, whatever you're doing, be happy. Hopefully you'll be lucky. And we'll be luckier than me on this one. And we'll see you all again next week with something else. Bye for now. See you later.